Wow.
From sleeping with male prostitutes to basically forcing her to be on drugs. Like, Cassie is exposing it all in this $30 million lawsuit. But we're going to get into it, you guys. It's Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, y'all, because this was just a mess. Now, we do know that this case has been settled out of court a day after she did put it out there. But I want to talk about the actual lawsuit first, and then we're going to give our opinion on why she probably settled out of court so quickly. But Diddy,
I believe everything she said about that man.
Absolutely. I think he's a sexual deviant.
I think so.
And when I heard
something happened to that man when he was young, that's what I think.
And I feel like he has been doing it to multiple people, because when it came out, this is all allegedly. Matter of fact, I'm going to put in the top right corner allegedly, because ain't nobody coming. Okay? But I just feel like he has been doing it to multiple people. Like, so many people came out the day that the lawsuit dropped and was like, you reap what you sow, I'm with Cassie. Like, I think like maybe 10-12 people came out and tweeted in support of Cassie. And like, we have been hearing these rumors for years.
Did put on her
what you reap you shall sow, and all that stuff. So I feel like what she said is all true. My thing is, I feel like she has probably been through hell and back. Like, I cannot imagine these producers, like even Irv Gotti, like preying on Ashanti. I would not be shocked that Diddy did it to Cassie. He got with her when she was 19.
Wasn't she a singer?
Cassie?
Yeah, wasn't she?
She's a singer, me and you. Now, like, she was a whole singer on his album, preyed on her, got her, apparently
and never helped her with her songs.
Well, I mean, she would sing songs or whatever, but like, I feel like it was more abuse than him really helping her with her music and stuff. And like, I even remember what's that guy's name from J-Rock from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or whatever. He said he remember one day he was sitting next to Diddy, he was sitting next to Cassie or whatever, and Diddy jumps up on the table and he tells Cassie, look, you gonna shave your hair tomorrow. You gonna shave your whole side of your head. And then
he just stood on a table to say that?
Yes, and then when I think J-Rock, he looked up or whatever to see what Diddy was looking at before he jumped on the table to tell her, he said he saw this white woman with half her head shaved off, and he said the woman looked really good on it. So he told Cassie that that's what they're going to do tomorrow. And he asked Cassie, so what are you going to do? He said, well, what Sean wants, Sean gets. Wow. So I just feel like he has had an immense amount of control on her. Like, this is a young girl, 18, 19 years old, like not able, like she is still very young, very probably naive, never been in this industry before. Think this man's just trying to help her career, not knowing that this is some sick sexual deviant who just wants to prey on her and put all his nasty little fantasies on her. And listen, I know she said that he was just watching. I think he was in there. I think she wanted to spare him by not saying that he was
saying everything.
Yes, but I am pretty sure he was all up in that yakba soup.
You are thinking.
Allegedly, that's what I am thinking. That's what I'm thinking. He swing both ways. We don't know for sure, but that's what I am thinking. Because I just think, one, it's sick, and then apparently it freak offs every week.
It is so
like
sick.
That's 720 prostitutes when you add up the 10 years she was with him. If they were doing it every year and for once a week, like, I can't even imagine.
Once a week.
Once a week, they will have these freak offs where she will ask her to have these male prostitutes come in and be with her.
That's over 500, 520. That's so
I can't even imagine, like, what the hell she was going through. Like, and then you had the nerve to get on BET while you had Carisha there talking, go Poppy, talking about, thank you Cassie for holding me down during the hard times. You mean the times that you were there raping me and physically abusing me? What are you talking about? Don't even mention me. Like, seriously, surviving Diddy 2.0.
Yep, that's exactly what this is.
What was that?
That's exactly what this sounds like. Like,
just
it's very disgusting. And you know what I want to say to any young woman who is watching us, if you are watching us, you know, I can't say enough, just plead with you enough. You know,
get out.
Sex is supposed to be, it's a sacred thing.
It's not some sick, freaky thing where you do all these nasty stuff.
And
Not no
You
golden
don't
showers.
have, yeah, and the thing is, when you meet your soulmate,
Right.
and you meet someone who really loves you, you're gonna find that that sacred thing called sex is going to be an immensely fulfilling, passionate, like out of this world act for both of you to have between you.
It'll be
and,
pure.
and it's okay to wait on that. Don't allow anyone, within ourselves, we know right from wrong.
Yeah.
We feel it in our souls. We have an instinct about it. And women especially, their instincts when it comes to right and wrong is even more high.
Yeah.
So when if you're in this situation, someone is touching you a certain way, performing acts or wanting you to do certain things
that don't feel right, please, when you just cut it off. Yeah.
Cut it off and be safe and just block that person out of your life. That's not somebody who likes you.
No.
They certainly don't love you.
They don't respect you.
They don't even like you.
Yeah.
And they're never going to respect you. That's why, you have the people like Gabrielle Union, you tossing Dwayne Wade salad. You got young Miami doing golden showers.
Ain't nothing golden about
someone. All these nonsense stuff that the men are telling you that you must do. You got Jasmine over there, a 90-day fiance, doing things with balls. Like, you're doing all this rubbish for men who can barely get stuff up. That's why you're saying you feel as though Diddy was in there with her. Probably not. How old is he? Isn't he's a tale of 60 or 70 years old? That man ain't getting his stuff up, not even with Viagra.
But can I make a point real quick? I feel like also my thing is when somebody has to do something that is not a normal intercourse, that they have to do stuff like golden showers and they bring in multiple people, that's somebody, one, who I feel is oversexed and who has done so much that they can't get off on just normal sex.
It's an overuse. It's a mingling of so many spirits in you that you don't even know the essence of who you are. Diddy, you look at him, he just looks like a lost demon.
Facts.
That's honestly, when you look at his eyes, he looks like a lost demon. You know what I'm saying?
He can smile all he wants to, but it's dead. Like you look in his eyes, it's dead.
That's how
it
looks
it's literally dead.
That's how it looks like to me.
And then he would have the cojones to talk about things. Like, now that I know this, I'm like even offended for her. Thank you. Shout out to Cassie for holding me down during the dark times. What the hell are you talking about?
Remember him in all his deviancy and what they did together, because he sees her moving on with her life. So I need to remind her like where she came from and how low down she was with me. And that's why you will see they will do stuff like that so that they can threaten you with it. So if you leave them, I'm gonna have your pictures to do X, Y, Z. And you know something, young girls out there, please let that fool know. Please go do whatever the hell you want with it. That doesn't mean I'm coming back to continue the rubbish, because if you come back, if you allow him, if you allow yourself to still be in his space, he's going to do worst things.
He's coming back to destroy you.
Worst things. He's coming back to ensure that next time you're not even going to have the mouth to open to say I'm leaving. Yeah. So don't. And be safe as you try to leave people like that.
And don't be afraid of somebody trying to leak your photos or your pictures.
Let them. So what? You see what's going on in the world today? Everybody has seen everything. Let them go leak it out. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? As long as you don't continue with them.
Yeah.
Because that's where you will start feeling bad.
Yeah.
Like they leaked my photos anyway, and I still with them that fool. Let them go ahead.
This is not a prudish world. I mean, how many sex things have been leaked from celebrities and all this stuff or whatever?
These are not the days of when it was Paris
Hilton,
where people like, oh my God, or Pamela Anderson, oh my goodness, like, or even Kim Kardashian with her tape. Those days are long gone. So let them do whatever they want to do. Let them do their worst. But at least you be safe in your house, away from that deviant.
Yeah.
Like,
remove yourself from toxic situations and toxic people who don't
be
serve
safe while
you.
you're doing it. Yeah.
You like for real, like and then also Diddy's so sick and so effed up. As soon as she wants to leave, you bust into her house like some effing DM, like, and then are her, and then something that she tries to go be with somebody else. You allegedly threatened the guy to blow up his car, and then a month later, his car blows up in the driveway.
The same guy.
Yes.
Her husband.
No, not Alex. Fine, Kid Cudi. He confirmed it. He's a rapper. Apparently, he showed romantic interest in Cassie, and he threatened him over the phone or something. And then he said a month later, around that time, his car actually blew up because he said, "Listen, if you continue."
We didn't see with our eyeballs.
No, he confirmed it. He confirmed it with his own mouth through his publicist, saying that yes, that actually did happen. As soon as yes.
Wow.
So,
there's a lot of
stuff going on.
But what he did, the reason why he R'd her and came in that room was because, and I wonder if it sounds like she tried to leave before.
Several times.
And he went and he did the same thing to her. He R'd her and did the same thing to her. And she decided, and he probably told her, who's going to want you now? Who's going to want you? You're my B or whatever, and you're not going to be able to get away from this. I'm going to show your people. He threatened her. I'm going to show all your stuff, all the tapes. I got this, I got that. And she felt ashamed, and she stayed. And he continued to even get even more stuff on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it sounds to me like she had tried to leave before. And he had done the same thing to her. But this time, she was ready.
Yeah,
and she left.
And but
but the best way to do it is not to let. That's why you have to be careful. Don't go living in nobody's house because the people who live around him are the people who are loyal to him.
Right.
So you making moves to leave somebody, they're gonna be there, right there, calling him.
Yeah.
Don't move in nobody's house. You all are not even married. You're playing house. Why? Like Cassie, you started with Diddy when you were 19. Like,
you didn't know any better.
You didn't know any better. But, you got, young women at 19. Listen, 19 and in your 20s, you guys are the cream of the crop. You better understand that. I know maybe a lot of older women are not letting you guys know that. Or, but you are the cream of the crop in your late teens and 20s. You guys are the cream of the crop. Don't do things or allow things to be done to you that don't serve you. And don't be, like Mary said, in toxic environment with fools. Don't do it.
I also feel like the reason why he settled out of court so quick, he saw the hellfire coming to bite him.
Yes.
Okay,
and
you know
something? She has started something.
She has
because
opened
it's
the
still
door.
Coming. I know that NYPD came out.
It's all about how he was.
The New York Post. I think TMZ was wrong.
That he was underneath an investigation.
There's no investigation. That they have active investigation. My thing is, something.
I feel like
other people are gonna come out.
Yeah.
Other people are gonna come out
and other people were coming out already.
Yeah, because the Gina lady, she spoke on Tasha K already. They said.
I don't know. I think I could be wrong, but I think that same Gina is the one who was fighting with Carisha, who actually ended up getting pregnant with him. I think she ended up having his baby.
I don't think she.
I think she's the same one.
No,
it
was somebody else who ended up having his baby, not the Gina.
Okay.
I don't think it is. But you
if
guys
it is,
let us
correct
know.
us. But I feel like
remember that time when she was going back and forth with Gina? She said a weird statement that I said that
I could have you on your knees or something.
Yeah. I said, I bet that has happened before. And this is stuff that Diddy is doing. Because it was such a weird thing. So obviously,
Carisha, I don't know
this
what she's doing.
She is aware of all the things
that Cassie
Diddy
is
does. She's aware of that. Maybe it didn't happen to her, but she's aware of that. And my thing, Carisha, why will you go with somebody like that plays these mind games with you? Like, why will you even bother to be with somebody like that? Like, he is,
we have to
all of that stuff is so disgusting.
We have
Like-
to have a conversation on our Women's Corner, which is we have a playlist on our channel where it's all things about women.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about why do young women, beautiful girls, and like, because Carisha, she's a mother of 2, I believe. Why do women go for men like this? And why
know.
do they allow men to abuse them and treat them like dirt? Like, we actually have to have a serious conversation about that and give
Because
counsel.
a lot of
because a lot of
times
women
it's
don't
the women-
have that. They don't have that wisdom.
The
at
thing
all.
is, you have to work. You know, when I was 18 years old, I left my parents' home. That's when I came to this country for, I guess, the second time. But I left their home with the mindset of, this is my life now. And my parents didn't tell me that this is my life. I just, at the age of 18, this is my life now. I make the decisions for my life, and you have got to do that. The buck stops with you. If you need healing from something, you have trauma, you have to take it up on yourself to do it. Nobody's coming to save you. I mean, I wish someone was coming to save you, but you have to think in the mindset, no one is coming to save me. I need to make sure that in these 5 spaces, I am healthy.
Yeah.
Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And you have to work on that consistently.
Yeah.
Because if not, and if you haven't healed from a relationship, you're going to draw someone with a low vibration like Diddy,
Yeah.
who is going to add an extra mind effort to you. And that's not going to serve you. Except now, your spirit has mingled with his deviancy. And now, you're not just dealing with your trauma, you're dealing with his. So that's why we got to be so careful as women. And especially a man like this. I'm sorry for the woman who went and had a child with him.
For real, for real.
When he was out here like this, allegedly.
Yeah.
So-
but just want to close out with this. I feel like he closed out because he knew more people were going to come. He saw the hell that was coming for him.
Yeah, but that dam
and
has
Cassie
been
also,
opened.
I feel like Cassie, if you are feeling like weak or feeling like, oh, you know, I didn't see it through, honestly, I can see why Cassie, obviously you're not weak for it at all whatsoever.
No.
You did, like the fact that she waited so long, it obviously took so much out of her to
I
even
know.
do it. Like if
But
I
I'm
went
happy
through half of that
she
stuff she
did
went
it.
through, I don't think I would have been able to say
No,
anything.
it is good to come out and report it and say it. No, let it be in the books.
Yeah.
Let it be in the books.
Yeah.
So that later on, because people lie. If you don't tell your story, somebody else will.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy that she did it. And they decided to resolve it behind closed doors.
But also,
But I'm happy that she did it.
Yeah, because I can see why she didn't want to continue on. Like, I'm happy
don't know.
that he
Who wants-
settled it, because if he had some common sense, he would have settled it before she even came out to say anything. But he didn't. I think he was trying to call her bluff. Do it. I bet you won't. And she did. He's like, oh,
Because
shit.
for the
You know
longest
what I'm
time,
saying?
he has been able to control her like that.
Yeah.
Because she was a broken woman. But this is a woman who is healing, is healed, and
Has
it's
a
not
good
the
man on
same.
her
It's not
side.
the same Cassie.
Yeah.
Not the same Cassie.
But, you know, I feel like I can understand why she settled it out of court. Because
Yeah.
my thing is, it was already so much for her to deal with on her own. But now
Yeah.
it's like it's out there. I'm sure she did not want to go to court and have a long, drawn-out thing. And then have to relive it and then be talking about it on the
But she
stand.
was willing to.
But she was
If
willing
he
to.
wanted to go there, I can go right there with you. And that's what that meant.
Yeah.
And oh, guess what? Her attorney was the attorney who brought down Harvey Weinstein. So you know they had some stuff on and from what we read, that was quite a bit.
Yeah.
They had a lot. She had enough.
Yeah. But we are happy for Cassie. I'm glad that it's been settled.
I
Diddy,
really am.
things
Sending
are
you a lot
coming
of
for you.
love, Cassie.
And light.
Love, and light.
You are a beacon of hope for many women who
Yes.
are survivors.
Yes, absolutely.
But Diddy, it's not over.
No, I hope many
Don't end
come
up like
out.
R. Kelly now. You see where he is.
Yeah, well.
But it's Mary.
And all the other ones who are out there in our community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else who's been abused by Diddy, come forward, speak your truth.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough. It's
not
tough,
easy.
though. It's not easy, but we appreciate it. So
Yeah. But it's Mary.
And I'm
We invite y'all to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, and do not forget to subscribe to our Patreon, you guys, to see our reaction to Tasha K talking to was it Will Smith's ex-assistant about his allegations of him being bisexual and beating Jada.
And you know something else. This is gonna put all of these people
On high alert.
High alert.
Yeah.
All these abusers who are out there, who want to use people, pretend that they're going to help them with their careers and stuff, only to exploit them, is put all of them on a high alert. Because now someone will come and report you
Yeah.
when all is said and done. So I'm very happy about that.